Right, down by the river. Gonna head along this way. That's always a nice shot there. I like that. That's good. There's a nice shot down along the bridge. I actually saw a kid on a bike once ride up and over the top of this archway thing here. So it must have been nuts. But he got over there in one piece. No, I'm just going to head out over this bridge here a bit. Take a walk down through the park. This metal railing, wire railing system that they have here, this is what I believe they're putting on the Peace Bridge instead of the glass along there. So I believe this is what they're going to be doing. Right, and we'll head on down through the park. Right. This is an interesting bridge. It's an interesting design. Makes for some nice pictures. I've done a few pictures down along here before. It's always a nice spot. Lots of nice walkways and pathways along here. And as usual, behind me there are 2 trains coming. Never fails. As soon as you walk away from where you can get a good picture of the train, they turn up. But if I was to stand there all day, they would never turn up. Yeah. Right, my plan is to head down along this side and back up the other side. That's the plan. This is a very nice park down through here. Got washed out quite a bit in the floods 2013, but it's all been rebuilt. It's all very nice now. Yeah, right. I will continue on that way. That hill there with the wooden steps. This is Calgary's best fire pit. This is on the top of that hill. There's a fire pit up there. The only thing is, you've got to carry the wood up all them stairs. It's really good fire pit site though. Great place to come and sit for a while. Right, I'm heading that way. This is the new 12th Street Bridge, as I call it. The old one was along here, was just a little bit further up. This is the new one. That's Calgary down there. Big puddle of ice. It's the only thing this time of the year. You can go from very clean and dry to very icy. See if I can get a picture on the other side of here. Oh, there we go. That's better. Right. Yes, there's Calgary down there. Shadow people in my pictures, of course. I won't go out on the river because I don't actually know how thick the ice is, although it looks very thick. It probably isn't. Yeah. And that's the new bridge. Loads of new trees going in along here, I noticed. That's always nice. Sometimes you need to remove the trees for construction. It's always nice when you see them come back in again. There's a whole bunch down the other side. There's loads down this side too, so that's good. Calgary's over there. Right, I'm going to head over this bridge. I actually call this bridge the Singing Bridge. I'll show you why when I get up there. There we are, back on the bridge. That's good. This bridge has a weird railing along the side of it. Look, it has this like wavy kind of railing, and in very strong winds it actually sings through here. It howls through these. It's actually quite cool. Yeah, if it was windy today you'd be able to see it. Actually makes quite the noise. Yeah. Well, considering it was going to be all cloudy and that today, which was my main reason for staying in town, I can see there's a lot of cloud out in the mountains, but I could have got some good pictures out there first thing this morning. However, I'll do some pictures around town instead. They got some kind of race going on over there in the park, not quite sure what. All these people lining up to go running somewhere. As you can see, the ice is starting to break up on the river. If you look at that ice, it's probably still 2 feet thick, at least 2 foot. In the middle of winter, it can get 3 or 4 feet across here. That's why it always looks easy to walk across, but I certainly wouldn't. It'll cave in on you pretty quick. That's not somewhere you want to be. Yeah. Right, I'm going to head on down through Inglewood and see what I can see. The river's flowing quite nice there. Once that river starts to flow, you'd be surprised how quickly it breaks this ice up. That ice is still pretty thick along there, eh? Right, I'm going to turn this off for a while and walk down through town. Well, these were the ends of the old 12th Street Bridge, which pretty much went straight across. The new one's got an angle on it, which is better, because the old one was basically a 90-degree turn on the end of it, and it used to go straight across to the other side there. So I'm glad they kept these. Yes, glad they kept this bit. That's the two ends off the old bridge, and the old bridge went pretty much straight across where we are now, literally straight across that way. So they did straighten out that corner on the end there, because it that was quite an interesting corner to get around, especially for a larger vehicle. But that was a bit of a pain. Right, I'm going to head down on through what's called Pierce's Park, and I'll head up around past the fish hatchery and what have you. Right, that is the new bridge. I find lots of these all over Calgary now, painted rocks. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I find lots of them all over the show. It's nice people do stuff like that. Right, it's a bit icy along here, as you can see in the sun. I'm going to see if I can get some shots of the ice breaking up here. Might be a good time for me to do one of my time lapses where the ice break up and float down the river. This ice in front of me looks really, really strong, but it's not. It's about 2 foot shelf from there down to the water. So, yeah. That over the far side over there is the zoo. Last time I came here, this was a bit of a slippery slope. You can see, it's all nice now. This is part of the bikeway system that runs all around Calgary. There's cycle paths go all around the city here. Yes, they're doing some kind of race today. I keep seeing all these signs up for distances and all that kind of stuff, so I suspect they're going to be coming back down through this way. Right. We will continue around on into downtown. This is Inglewood, downtown here. It's a small part of Calgary. It was a separate little town at one point, but now it's kind of, Calgary has expanded into it. But, loads of nice little shops here, still a lot of nice little old buildings, loads of restaurants and places like that. Good foodries and what have you. They have some good events along here. They have the market Fridays and all that kind of stuff. But it's a good little part of town. It still has that small town kind of feel. It is very much up and coming. A lot of people moving down into this just to get out of the city and what have you. But the city's literally a 10-minute walk that way. So in terms of convenience, it's actually pretty good. Right, I'm going to go along here, cut off up over the top of the railway track and up on top of the hill, do some pictures of the city from up there. And I didn't have to go far to find more stones. There's some nice ones along here. Somebody's been busy. Oh, very nice. Yes. Very cool. Yeah. I find loads of these all over the city now. They're everywhere, which I think is actually really good. Nice. Nice to see these things. Right, I will continue on down and around and up over the hill. Right, this is one of the few rail crossings across this bit. Oil train has literally just come to a stop at the top there. That is our solution to people that don't like us building pipelines. We cut the pipe into little strips, put wheels on the bottom, fill it up with oil and call it a train. Yeah. I hate all that garbage politics. Ooh, it's loud under here. Woohoo! Used to be some very nice carved trees and things up here. I don't even know if the staircase is still here. It used to be. Just the other side of this bridge there was a little staircase that went up the back here. Is it still here? Oh yes. This is how you get to find places in Calgary. Just wander around, see what you can find. Oh, looks like the train's moving out. Bye train. There used to be another crossing just down that way, but they closed that one off. It was a temporary crossing across a road, and they permanently closed it out. In amongst all these trees here, you'll find all kinds of carved things. There's seats in here and benches and see, bits of carved tree. There's more over here. A lot of people don't even know this stuff's here. There's a nice walkway actually goes up through the back of there. Some nice nice benches and steps. Yeah, I'm not sure who made it. So this is how you find places in Calgary. Wander around. A lot of people just stick to what I call the tourist spots. This tree here, this was all carved up in that as well. Very nice. Yeah. People don't realise how many little gems there are tucked around out the back of places they don't normally walk. Right, I'm going to head up the hill. Many years ago I did a picture, this one here, of the little free library. They've rebuilt the roof on it, I see now, and that picture actually went all over the world. It ended up in San Francisco for some reason, I'm not really quite sure why, but it was all over the place in San Francisco. So it just shows you, you take pictures and they go everywhere. I like these little side roads because it's where you find all the interesting stuff, like skeletons and things. Lots of nice houses down these side roads. Unfortunately, right in front of me you can't see it through the trees, but I know it's there. It's a bloody great hill and I have to go up it, so that's kind of a pain, but in order to get the views you've got to get the elevation. Yeah. Right, that's a nice swing there. Ooh, watch out for the ice. Yep, over the ice. There we go. Interesting tree. I like this tree. I'm not sure quite what this tree is. It's got very interesting bark. It's really cool. I'm not sure what that is, but it's actually really cool. When it's all leafed out, that's actually a really nice one. Yeah. Right. I can see it coming. Unfortunately, I have to head up the hill. So I will put this away. See the picture along there. I will put this away and watch out for the ice. And this, of course, is the reward for walking up all those steps. Is you get a nice view. That's the Saddle Dome down there. It's the home of the Calgary Flames. I'm not sure if we're still in the season here at the moment. I don't know. I don't know if we've won anything for any period of time. I couldn't really tell you. Every time I hear on the news, it's like, oh, we lost again. When Kiprasov was in goal, we didn't lose. Just going to mention that, you know, we actually won it that year. Happy Boolin or whatever his name was pulled the puck out with his pad. I was there, I saw it, right in that very building over there. Yes, all bullshit and politics, I'm afraid. They wanted Game 7 in the States. They didn't want it won here. End of story. A lot of redevelopment going on down there, as you can see. Be a whole bunch more going on over there in the future as well. Yeah, this end of town is rapidly changing. More and more buildings going up, which is good. I mean, it's a lot of it needed revamping. They keep some of the old buildings too, so that's nice. But this is always a good spot to come and have a wander around. I can see the mountains have clouded right up again. They were nice and white this morning. Would have made some fantastic photos first thing this morning while the sun was still underneath the cloud. But once it gets above the cloud, yeah, you tend to lose that amazing light. What I should have done was gone out there with nice long lens this morning. I could have got some very nice pictures. However, right, like I say, this is the Saddle Dome. That's all the Stampede grounds down there. That's where the Calgary Stampede takes place, all down through there. Wagon races and all that kind of good stuff. We think, where are we now? We are April. Actually, it's April today. Ha! April Fool's Day. Yes. Yeah. There's a fool walking up a very steep hill. Yeah, I know. Yeah. April Fool's Day. Yes. What I'll be. Yeah. About 3 months' time, this place will be absolutely crawling with people. Ironically, if you look back through my pictures on my pictures page, you'll see I took a picture of 4 young ladies sitting on this bench over here. That picture got used quite a lot. They were sitting on this bench right here. Did a photo shoot early one morning. That was good. Yes, sat right there. Yes, good picture. Right, I'm going to head down these steps, I think. I have a choice. I can head down the steps or I can do the great big loop. That funny looking white building, not the Pringle Dome as we call it, the Saddle Dome. There's another building over there with a funny shaped white roof. I can cut round and past there and back into downtown that way, or I can head down here and back up through there. I'll see what the ice is like. This time of the year it's always a bit hit and miss, because the 1 minute the paths are nice and clean, and the next minute it's all really icy. So it's you have to kind of make it up as you go along. Right, I'm going to head down these steps. Thank goodness we have a set of steps. Right, I'm going to head down here and do some more when I get to the bottom. Right, I'm going to cross over into Stampede Park here. Just going to check my battery actually. Change the battery for a while. Handy place for a bench. What have we got here? Yes, I think I might swap my battery out. Otherwise it'll just die on me. Right, I've come up around this way, take a shortcut, save walking all the way around. But, get some pictures of this amazing place before it's gone. They are scheduled to rebuild all this. This is all scheduled to be rebuilt. It's a shame actually, but it's a very unusual building. It's a shame that it's going to go. They are supposed to be building a whole new arena over there somewhere, I believe. I think it's over that way, but I'm not sure. Last time I came out, oh yes, this is where the old building used to be, over there. Last time I walked along this piece, now to this way, was actually on Game 7, when we won it. Stanley Cup belonged in Calgary. That caused a lot of hoo-ha, I can tell you, didn't it just? Yes, it's been a very long time since I walked across this bit. That new building over there with all the green and yellow on it, that's all being redeveloped. That's all changing. Yes, I'm not sure when this is actually scheduled to come down, but I know it is all being redeveloped, so I will grab a bit of video on the way around, just in case. Yes, I'd say that's the new building going in over there. I don't know what the new building is going to be called actually. That was the old corral building. That was the original hockey rink and what have you in there. And then they built the one behind me. This one, satellite. And then now this one's kind of coming to the end of its life, I believe. I don't think it's be around for too many more years. Yes. It's not been here for a long time. You come down here on a game night, let me tell you, this is just a sea of bodies down through here. Absolute sea of bodies. Yeah. Yeah. And that's all the new stuff going in. It's nice to see things being redeveloped because it's progress. The city is expanding. See the archway in the cloud over there, that long band of clear arch, that's what's called a Chinook arch. And no, Mr. DiCaprio, it is not a sign of global warming. It is a feature of the mountains. Yes. He's never going to live that one down in Calgary, I can tell you. Yeah, never ever. So, this is home of the Calgary Flames. Right, let me head down the bottom. We'll do a shot. There used to be a walkway that went right across here into that building over there. I did get some good pictures from there once. But, glad I did, because now it's all gone. Yeah. This is why I do these things, because things change faster than you can imagine. So you stand here on a game, mate, you're just going to get crushed in the Stampede to get up there. Yeah, absolutely amazing. Very, very popular. Right, I'm going to head on out that way, I think. Right, time to head out the park and head on back into downtown. Well, I found my way down into downtown. This is Olympic Plaza. Nobody ice skating today. Just not quite warm enough to be sunbathing, but a bit too warm for the ice. Yeah, yeah. I think the ice for this year, I think, is done. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have a wander up through here. Find somewhere to take a look. There's normally all chairs and tables in here. I guess they've put them all away for the winter. This is where they did a lot of the medal ceremonies for the '88 Olympics, the Winter Olympics. And that was all done here. There's all kinds of theatres and stuff over here, art commons and all that. It's all over there. And this is downtown's Calgary. That curved building over there is the boat building. The one that looks like a matchstick that looked like it's not quite finished, that's the Telus Sky building. That's a really weird shaped building. Yeah. That is Olympic Plaza, Calgary. One of my favourite places to get pictures from. This is what I could do with my zoom lens on my other camera, but let's see what this one can do. Somebody asked me the other day about the Devonian Gardens, or the new ones. The old ones used to have all kinds of little fish ponds in here, and lots of little bridges and little areas and stuff. What they've done is they've made it more open plan. They still have a lot of water features in here. I'll come down there, so I'll show you that in a second. The still has the nice little seating areas down the side here. If you look down the side of here, there's all kinds of nice little seating areas. Yeah, all of these are still here. This is all still good. They kept this from the old one. The new one, they added lots of seating, they made it more open, lots of greenery in here still. They didn't bring the fish back. We have some turtles. They don't seem to move much. We'll see what I mean in a minute. Yeah. We have some turtles. A few fish. This is what we have for fish now. We used to have lots and lots of fish in here. At one time there was factories full of fish. But we've had some fish, and apparently some people can't play the piano. Become more open plan compared to what it used to be. There's all kinds of little side rooms off here and water features. So there used to be many more nice little areas, what I would call. There was some tables up in here with chessboards in. You could sit and play chess and all that kind of stuff. There's lots of convention rooms off to the side here. They do parties and you can hold events in there and all that kind of stuff. But, that's always quite nice. Like I say, the little side seating areas are still here. There used to be one that you could go down and around and down the side there, but I'm not sure that's there anymore. So, where that elevator goes to. There used to be seating areas down the bottom there. Let's have a look. If you want to find out where the elevator goes, let's push the button, find out. Apparently we can only go down. So let's see where we can go. Oh, that looks like wherever I came in. Oh, there's a little door over there. You used to be able to come out through there. This should take me right down the street level. There's a plus 15. Perfect. This should take me down the street level. Excellent. Well, that worked. I learned something new. Right. Head back outside. Probably once you've been in here and you go outside, it's the difference in temperature, especially in winter, can be quite something. Yeah. Right. And here we are back in Stephen Avenue Mall. This is like a long pedestrian area, goes right down through the middle of the downtown here. Right. I'm going to head back up towards the river. Actually, I wonder what time is. Yes. I'm going to head back up towards the river. Go around that way. Yeah. Do some more when I get over there. These are the trees. When they put these in, they couldn't decide on whether to put in real trees or steel trees. So a lot of people wanted real trees, but these things have actually become quite popular. They light them up at night and stuff. They actually look quite nice, so we'll give them that. Didn't come out too bad at all. Yeah. Right, I'm going to head back up towards the river.